value. So with that being said, you may come across a lot of properties that you don't mind fixing up, and you may see the phrase or the word as is. Ooh. Right. So when you see as is, just Jerry, what does that mean when you see as is? Ooh.
As is means
heavy.
If that house has rats and your house has open doors and cracked doors and cracked windows and mold in the basement, when they say as is, you're not getting that fixed up and they're going to give it to you. You're going to get it as is. Mm-hmm. And that means you have to put the work in that to make that a beautiful rose.
DT, you want to touch on that? I mean, can you negotiate with as is as far as fixes?
Nope. So an example, the properties you buy in auctions, an auction property, all auction properties are as is buys.
Those are good ones.
Some of the auction properties you buy for even foreclosures, you're not able to walk through them. You're not able to see, what the first, second, third floor looks like. You're not able to see the foundation. You're not able to see the roof. You're not able to see from the inside. Obviously, you could drive by some of these places because you get listed.
Right. It's about the best you can get in
advance, but as is, you're buying it. So you just got to look at the property from the outside and assume what you can assume based off you or your contractor's professional opinion.
Don't be looking in the window, man. Don't look in the window, passing by, looking in the window. You're gonna get caught. You're gonna get caught by the cops, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. So as is on auction buys are a huge thing. Foreclosure buys, huge thing. So, just be aware of that.
So no negotiation as far as fixes.
It's don't say no, DT. Sometimes you may have the person just want to get rid of it, and we could get somewhat of a negotiation, but it's very hard. It's very hard.
The negotiation, it would be
the price
in the price though.
Correct.
Right.
Price.
It wouldn't be the fixes though.
Whatever you
absolutely.
If you're outside looking in and you see that there's, the roof it has to be replaced right away. There's tarps on the roof. There's missing fascia, soffit, gutter. There's a tree leaning on the side of the house. Obviously you see that up front. So you try to negotiate that. Or a burnt house. So you see all these things up front and you try to negotiate that price. Yeah, you can negotiate that price. But regardless of the price you negotiate, you're still buying the as is property. Once you take the boards off the windows and doors,
right,
what's inside you own.
Right.
You own.
Absolutely. I misspoke. I was thinking about the price, not the property.
I remember I tell a quick example. I bought an as is property, right? And it was all boarded up. The windows are boarded up, doors are boarded up. It was in the winter time. So, we closed on the property and I send my staff over there to go over there, take the boards off, secure the property, and then get me an assessment, take pictures and all that good stuff, right? So my guys call me, I go over there. When I go over there, I walk in the front door, take like 15 steps in the house, and there's a frozen waterfall in the middle of the house. So at some point in time, the copper lines busted and there was a water leak, but it was in the middle of winter. So
he's seen it all.
You
look like Niagara Falls in the middle of the kitchen in this property.
But did you go crazy. Ice skating though?
I couldn't. I didn't have my skates.
It could have been a beautiful.
Wow.
We bought it as is. So there's, to Lance's point, there's no going back to the previous owner saying, "Hey, you didn't tell me that there was a frozen ice." You know what I mean? There's none of that. You own that. Whatever's inside, you own that.
You own that. Put that on your back and let's go.
There you go. So basically, with as is, guys, there's no real negotiation. It is what it is, right? If you want to negotiate with price, maybe you can push the price a little bit, but beyond that, it comes with what it comes with. I'm sure there's horror stories out there for sure, and there's people that thought it would be worse than what it was and didn't have to put as much into it and just had to put lipstick on it, and they were great with it. So I mean, it's all about maybe your gut feeling almost at that point. Is it worth it?
And there's time
to find the comps and stuff like that. Is it worth it?
To your point, there's also, like I just gave you one side of the coin. There's times where you'll buy like an estate sale property as is, right? And the kids or the siblings who are now power of attorney of the property, they don't know details about the house. So when they sign the property disclosure form, they don't know, is there lead, is there radon, they don't know. So they have to sign I don't know for everything. So you can't buy that house with a mortgage because there's a bunch of unknowns. So you're buying that property as is. But when you close the property and you go to the property, it might really only need like a cleanup. You know what I mean?
Lipstick.
Some
cosmetic, minor stuff. So just because you're buying it as is property doesn't mean you're getting a disaster.
Right. And so I'm sitting here saying something in real estate, and I'm not even realizing it. I keep saying lipstick. If you guys are listening, when I say lipstick, I know I'm not giving you a curveball because I just said it. When I say lipstick, what do I mean by that, just Jerry?
So that means you got to do minor things. You do minor fixes. You do some lipstick of somebody not the property looking ugly, property not looking great, and you make it look good. You make it look good.
As far as what? When you say property not
the cosmetics, like.